I could have gone home. It would have been enough to break me, I think.
First question, Dónal, what does it feel like joining a cast and a show like this? And were there any welcome pranks?
Were there any welcome pranks, is it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think if someone had pranked me on my first week of this job, I could have gone home. It would have been enough to break me, I think. No, it was I think myself and Ciara were totally blessed to be stepping into a cast that were so supportive of new people coming in season 2 and joining this world. And what's it like to step into is it's remarkable for the actor, for I think it pushes us in 2 different ways to grasp the scope of the world and the rules of this universe, and the context of the society, the politics, and the struggle for power. And then to work on the scenes that are, examining these characters on a micro level, and to kind of understand what they're like in relation to each other, and how they are kind of growing and overcoming things, esteem, or they're overcoming beliefs about themselves, or ambition and power, or grief. And so yeah, it's a great challenge and joy as an actor to be pushed in such, vast directions.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's such a huge world. Ciara, were you kind of intimidated by all the language and the rules and things like that? Or did you read all the books and you were just ready?
No, I mean, it was incredibly intimidating first kind of reading. I mean, I remember my first, for my audition, I was sent through these scripts that all had all these kind of coded words, they weren't actually really what I was saying. So you kind of had all these lines that just really didn't make sense. And then I got through the real scripts and I was like, oh, wow, still doesn't make sense. But but then I obviously got to start to learn about everything, and it was actually so fun. It was almost kind of like studying a new language and studying a new world, and you kind of, I feel so well versed in it now. It feels like I have a second language, kind of knowing the world of the Wheel of Time, and I've really enjoyed kind of as an adult being able to dive into the books and learn so much about this world.
Marcus, you're the veteran here. And so my question to you is, this season you get clues as to who and what your lineage is. How much fun was it to level up your power set?
It was cool, man. It was cool. I think in season 1, yeah, he's kind of sort of moping around a bit, he's kind of grieving and he has a huge amount of guilt. So in season 2, to kind of understand who he is and what his kind of abilities are, it was amazing. I think in the start of season 2, he starts to see things in a different way, and he has these kind of visions, and instantly a new character who kind of has the similar qualities starts to kind of tell him and show him and expose a new side to him that I think Perrin finds incredibly daunting, but also at the same time knows that there's something that's been kind of resting underneath the surface for a while.
Did you give the other 2 any advice on the fandom?
No, I think, to be fair, I think even as we come to season 3, I'd say stick with your instincts. I think these books have sold 90 million copies, and people have kind of had ideas of these characters in their heads kind of maybe before we were born, and I think sometimes that's amazing, and you just have to see that as a really passionate group, and they're trying to protect the amazing work that Robert Jordan's done. But in terms of you've been cast for a reason, you're going to bring something new to the show, and to just stick with your instincts, really. And they've done that, and I'm so excited for people to see their work.
Awesome. Thank you all so much.